Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay here, back at it again with another install for you guys. And you already seen the title, you probably see the picture, seen the description, but we're installing some more fog lights to the Toyota Camry. It's a new style. What's kind of not new, it's been out for the 21 to 24 for about, I want to say a year and a half now at this point in the video, at the time I'm recording this. Now they have it for the 2018 to 2020. So I'm installing these fog lights. It's the same exact process as any fog light kit you see me install on this channel. I'm just going to show you what they look like. I'll go through the wiring real quick with you guys. How you do anything is how you do everything. So we're going to get straight into it. I already took the bumper off. When I go, if you need to see a full install of how to do, start from finish, how to take off different bolts or where to find stuff, I'll leave a link inside the description below. So here is the DRL of the fog light. The fog light is actually the actual thing that goes down here, but people like to just call them fog lights in general. So this is the DRL. They have a 21 to 24 version of this that fits the 21 to 24 bumper. But these right here will fit, the ones I have in my hand will fit all TRDs 2020 to 2024, and then any SC or XSC from 2018 to 2020. All right. So you got in the back here, you got, a harness. You got a yellow wire for your turn signal. And then same for the other side. All right, so we got the bumper off. I'm going to show you taking these off, putting the fog lights in, wiring up, all that good stuff. Each fog light takes 3 screws on each side. 3 on this side, 3 on that side. For the actual DRL, from my experience, most of them come with this blocked off. So I guess you have the option if you just want to run a DRL, or if you want to run both the DRL and the fog light. You have to get a knife and just kind of cut away at the plastic to get this black piece out. Same way you took it out, you want to make sure when you push it in that all these clips are pushing in. Sometimes you might have to get pliers and like pull it, but this one's actually working pretty well for us. And then you got your wires over here. This is your turn signal wire, and then this right here is going to be for like your DRLs. It's a wiring harness that came with it. We'll worry about that in a second. This one's actually missing a tab, but it's okay. It's not going to move anything. All right, so for a wiring harness, you want to identify which one is alongside, which is this one, and then the shorter one goes to the driver's side. Plug it into the fog light. You see the line goes this way. All right, and then you got all this fancy stuff right here, where this is right here. It's going to go through the car for the button, and then you have a ground, you got a fuse, and then you have the relay that comes with the kit. Sometimes it already comes plugged up. All right, so we're getting to the wiring part. I'm going to take off the headlight just because it is extremely easier to do the wiring and splice wires together and do what you need to do with the headlight off. It gives you more space. Down here is kind of tight, at least for my hands. Headlight has 3 of these tins right here, and then it has one more tin that's off to the side. And this is an SE Camry, so it has 2 different plugs for your headlights. So the turn signal wire is going to be over here on this plug, and then your other wires are going to be over here on this. All right, so for the DRL wires, if this is the positive and negative, ground for black, red for positive for the DRL, the white DRL. I got it to one of these T-tap looking things. I don't know what it's really called, but I have started using these recently. I'm gonna leave a link to my Amazon storefront where you can find these at. They're very useful. I like these better than these little things I was using before. Although these are pretty useful, but anyway, I know I'm skipping a lot of like details with you guys, but I'm just going over the important stuff. So obviously the wiring is the most important thing when it comes to these fog lights. So when you wire them to your headlights, I took the entire headlight off because it's easier for you guys to see and easier for me to work with. You're going to get the ground wire, which is this white and black wire right here, and then you're going to get the low beam wire, which is the black wire, right? And then, you know, obviously you just connect the black to this one, the white, and then the red to the black. But in this case, don't get too confused about the 2 black wires. I did extend the wires because they was a little bit too short to work with. Or the white in the bottom and then the black on top. Like that. And then you just get some pliers. Oh, shit. The wires are kind of thick, so that's why you gotta use the pliers. You can't just close it with your finger. Squeeze down on it, and then as you see right here, the DRL is now on. Okay, it even has a special starter function to it. All right, and then as for the turn signal wire, just to show you guys what it looks like, you're going to be wiring the turn signal to this green and white wire that's off to the side on the other harness. This is not how I'm going to wire it, but I'm just showing you what it looks like down here. You got a sequential turn signal. Strip the wire. Stick this in here. Alright. These you don't need to use pliers for. It's pretty simple when you're closing it down. And then obviously the other side, you got to put the wire that you're using on here. But in order to use these, another tool that you guys seen me use in the past, you need to expose the wire a little bit. You could use a blade to expose it. It's not really too safe. You could risk cutting it, or you could use a tool like this that literally separates it so you can get what you need. All right, so there's the wire right there. I'm gonna take this. All right, so when you guys do your turn signal on your passenger side, I want you to be aware that the same harness you're going to use, the wire that you tapped in over there is green and white. There is a green and white wire over here, but that is not the turn signal wire. You still want to go to the same position, the far right, and grab the green wire for your turn signal, okay? It's working. All right, cool. And then over here, I just want you guys to understand. So for this special situation, this kit, the harness is a little too short for my liking, and it wouldn't it's not going to reach the inside of the car. So there's a reason why I wire things to the headlights now and not to the battery or the fuse box. So now I already showed you that the DRLs is wired to the headlights. The fog lights are also wired to the same 2 wires to the headlights, the black for positive and the white for negative. So that way when your low beams come on, the fog lights will come on. Now, in the right situation, if you didn't want your fog lights on, you would just, you know, press the button and turn them off. But if you just keep this on, they will only come on when your low beams come on, which is at night or when it gets dark outside or whatever. But yeah, that's it. So red and black wires, you're gonna put them on these 2 wires right here. You can put any red wire on the black wire and any black wire on the white wire. Okay, and then I already explained the turn signal to you. All right, so that's all you got to do when it comes to wiring fog lights, DRLs. Now, there are some kits that come with a blue wire. The blue wire is still positive. It gives you a blue light on your DRL. You can either put that on the black wire and not use the red wire, so if you want to have blue lights, or if you use this dark blue wire right here, it will come on if you turn your parking lights on, which is like a step up from your auto setting. All right, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna clean it up and then show you a final video of all the functions, and we'll get out of here. All right, guys, so here are the daytime running lights to the 2018 to 2020. As mentioned before, this could fit any TRD 2020 to 2024. All right, can you turn them off? Turn them on. As you see, it has a little startup function right there. Pretty cool. Turn your hazards on. And then it has a turn signal. And the fog lights are on down below right now. And the way we have wired them, they will only come on with the low beams. Right now the low beams are on because that's how we have the knob set inside the car. And that is it, guys. Very straightforward. It's literally how any of the other fog light kits are built. This one doesn't have a blue wire for the blue lights, but it keeps a very clean, sleek look on the Camry. So I will leave a link inside the description below where you can purchase these new fog lights, daytime running lights, whatever. Discount code, anything, any tools and stuff you see me use in any of my videos, a link will be down below for you to check out. So till next time, whatever my next video may be, deuces.